Hi there, and welcome to this MediChi session. Sorry, just adjusting my camera a bit. This session today is going to combine some meditation and Tai Chi, and it's going to be in the form of MediChi. Very happy you could join me today, and look forward to spending the next 30 minutes or so practicing mindfulness techniques, learning how to relax and spend some more time in the present moment. And it's always a great way to start these sessions just by pausing from what we've been doing during the day and taking a bit of time to check in on how we're going physically and mentally. And it's not an analytical or judgmental process, it's simply an observational process. So let's get started. So sitting in a comfortable chair, preferably a stool or a chair without any arms, back nice and upright, let's just gently close our eyes. Take a few moments just to identify any areas of physical tension within the body. Common areas are around the neck and shoulders. However, we can also become tense around the eyebrows and forehead, lower back, we may have areas within our bodies that are tense and particular to us. Just notice those areas, be aware of those areas, and relax them as best we can. Loosen the muscles that are tense. Do our best to let go of any tightness we are carrying. And as we release any tension in our muscles, naturally our breath, our breathing will loosen as well, will become calmer, more rhythmic, maybe even gain somewhat of a flow. And we've spent a few moments checking in on a physical level. So too, we can now start to check in on a mental level. Observe how the mind has been manifesting, whether we've been restless, constantly moving from one thing to the next, no pause in between, or possibly our minds are quite content, moving from one task to the next in quite a content and comfortable way. And there's no right or wrong way to be. Just important that we observe how we are here and now. You might ask, well, how do we observe our own mind? It's just a matter of not engaging. Our minds are always taking part in life through judgment, analysis, discussion. Okay. And by not engaging, we're just taking a step back. We're noticing the tendencies of our mind. We're not becoming bound to it anymore. We're creating somewhat of a buffer. Now we can wrap up that physical and mental check-in. When you're ready, just gently open your eyes. So hopefully that has created a nice sense of peace or calm, or at least if it hasn't created that, we're now aware of what's going on a physical and mental level. So let's get started with the Tai Chi component of this session. Palms facing upwards. As we breathe in, raise the hands up. Breathe out, down. In, out. In, breathing in, down, breathing out. Just keeping relaxed. And we're synchronizing our breath with the movement. While at the same time, focusing our awareness on the breath and the movement. Anytime we start thinking, just return to that awareness of the arms moving and the breath. And one more cycle. Okay, finish. Relax the arms. Just gently close the eyes and appreciate that sense of relaxation as we've stopped the movement. Okay, now gently open the eyes. And the next movement. Spread our arms wide and round. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Seeing if we can get a nice flow between the movement and the breath. I like to close my eyes because I find less distraction. Whatever you find more comfortable. Take it easy and relax. Keeping our awareness poised on the movement and the breath. And one more cycle. Relax the arms for a few moments. Just appreciating that sense of relaxation in the arms. Keeping our awareness just there. Okay, now we're ready for the next movement. Arms out like this. So let's say the left hand facing out, right hand facing in towards the chest. And we're just going to sweep them across. Sweep, breathing in, sweep, breathing out. Just keeping the breath synchronized with the movement. Remembering if your breath is a bit more shallow or short, you can reduce the length of the sweep or increase the length of your sweep if you're breathing more deeply. We'll do one more cycle. Okay, good. Now, Gently relax your hands in your lap. We're going to begin the meditation component. So gently close your eyes. As you're closing your eyes, imagine they represent a curtain right up to this point in time. And we're leaving all our tasks and responsibilities behind the curtain. For the next 10 or 15 minutes, we're free to practice this meditation. And the more skillful we can become in meditation, the greater our level of mindfulness will have in everyday tasks. So that's whether we're working or performing duties at home, interacting with people. We have a heightened level of self-awareness and understanding, and the ability to keep calm and centered in often very difficult times. So let's start the meditation. Take a few nice deep breaths. And we're breathing mindfully. So we're keeping our awareness on the sensation of the breath in the nose. We're not asking ourselves whether we're doing it right or wrong or comparing ourselves to others. Just observing the breath. Being aware of the air as it enters our nose and lungs. And likewise being aware of the breath as it leaves our lungs and nose. Anytime we're aware that our minds have become distracted, we can note that down as distraction. And then just return to the breath. We're not trying to achieve or attain anything at all. We're just merely observing. Just calmly breathing in and relaxing as we breathe out. No tasks, no deadlines, absolutely no responsibilities for the time being. Just keep awareness on the breath. As soon as we notice we've been caught up in some sort of a mental dialogue, just acknowledge that and simply return to the breath. Just keeping our breathing normal and natural. No need to create a special breathing style. Just go with what feels natural. It's very normal for the mind to wander as we meditate. But the more we meditate, the sooner we can detect the mind wandering and return to the meditation object, whether that's the breath, whether that's movement, whether that's any number of things associated with our senses. Keeping a relaxed bearing, being patient with oneself, letting go of expectations. Just enjoy the present moment as it is, without adding or subtracting anything. as we draw to conclusion of this meditation, over the next week or so, we can make a little mental note to spend 5 seconds a day doing something mindfully. So it can be 5 seconds of mindful breathing, 5 seconds of housework or in the shower or bath. Absolutely mindfully. So just aware of what we are doing here and now for that activity. Just see if that can be achieved, what it's like, any obstacles. It's only 5 seconds. So let's take a few nice deep breaths. When you're ready, just gently open your eyes. And this concludes today's session of MediChi. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. Bye for now.